Stockton.org.
This is KBCC 89.5 FM, Tracy, California, Peace and Justice Network of San Joaquin.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of KXVS, the Voice of Stockton, or its parents, affiliates, management, and staff.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lance McHan Show. My guest today is Shayne Rivers with Macaroni Kid. Thank you for stopping by, Shayne.
Thank you for having me.
So today we're talking about what a Macaroni Kid is and what how she helps out in the community. So stay tuned. Also, she has a huge giveaway, so you got to stay tuned for that. So let's get started. Hi, Shayne. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you very much for having me.
So what is a Macaroni Kid?
A Macaroni Kid is a great website that really tries to connect families with the activities that are happening in our community. We have an events calendar that just really lists things that are happening at the library, things that are happening at the community centers, and even local businesses.
So you curate all this information. Hey, Terry, you curate all this information because when my kids were young, I tried to go find out like what can I do with them. It was just me and my son and my daughter. My wife was off at a school conference. I'm like, what am I going to do with my kids? And so it was hard to find what was going on. We ended up going to the Children's Museum because I always loved that.
Which is wonderful.
But I was trying to look for something different. So that's what...
Yeah, so that's really what I do. So moms do have to spend a lot of time.
That's one of the things you do.
That's one of the things, yes. So moms spend a lot of time. You have to go to the library website, then you need to go to the Chamber of Commerce website, then you need to go to an individual business that you might want to participate in. And that does take time and kind of coordinating all of that. So what I do is I go to those businesses for you. I go to the library website and I bring it all to one place. So you can just check on my event calendar and see what's happening on Monday the 19th.
So are you on Facebook or Instagram or website? How do they find that calendar?
We are. We have a website which is stockton.macaronikid.com, and that has our event calendar as well as some great articles. Everything from, we had one just recently about autism and how to work with families that have autism and have your children learn to play with them and enjoy the company of those that are differently abled than your children. And so we have articles like that. We have articles about little crafts to do with your kids and even recipes.
Okay. So is that calendar on Facebook as well? Or they have to go to the Facebook page, or just not a Facebook page, the website to find the calendar?
Yes, so you do need to go to the website to find the calendar. Okay. And when you're on the website, you can subscribe to the newsletter, and the newsletter then will send out highlighted events for the week, as well as some of those articles that comes out every week to our subscribers.
So it's a resource for moms and dads.
And grandparents. A lot of grandparents don't think about it, but kids come to visit. Your grandkids come to visit in the summertime, and it's like, what am I going to do with them? They're not connected in regularly to kids' activities, but that's a place they can go and find those activities.
I wouldn't even think about that.
Yeah.
But grandparents are kind of they love seeing them, but they kind of struggle like how to entertain them, what to do, how to make it memorable for them when they're there visiting. How do they entice them to come back? Grandpa's boring. I hate going there.
No, we don't want any kids thinking that. So grandparents are able to look at kind of the events that are happening that week that their grandchildren are coming and keep it active and engaged for them.
How did you get in? I've heard of Macaroni Kid before, but I didn't know anybody who was involved. So when I found out we actually had one here, I was like, oh, that's great. So it was great that we connected. So how did you get involved with Macaroni Kid? Because, everybody has a story. Right?
Yes. So I am a mom of many children. And when I moved into this area about 7 years ago, I was looking for activities. So I had subscribed to Macaroni Kid.
Okay.
And it was great. I was getting that information. Then all of a sudden it stopped. And I looked into the website and said, hey, what's going on? Why haven't I been getting my newsletters that were so helpful? And they wanted a publisher. So I threw my hat in and eventually got the position.
Nice.
Yep.
So from hobby to entrepreneur.
Exactly.
All in one swoop, huh?
Yes.
Like, if I need it, then other people need it. And that's kind of how business is, I think, the seed is started. Like, there's a need. If I need it, maybe somebody else needs it. And then, boom, here we are today.
Yes,
That's
being
great.
new to a community and not knowing the places that are best to take my kids. It's nice to be able to go to some place that I know I can trust, that is a mom that says, hey, this is a place I take my kids regularly.
And then through the
it's fun to be.
Facebook and website, I would imagine there's community involvement. People share different other things other than what you do, correct?
So the Facebook is a lot of just activities that are happening with the local community, the businesses, and events that are happening that happen there. And of course, yeah, there's some community that are there, but there's a large family, a large moms group communities in our area. One of them is the Mommy Tribe. That's on Facebook as well.
Do they allow dads in there? No, I'm just kidding. We won't get into the political incorrect conversation. I just had to ask. So how long has Macaroni Kid been around? Because I've heard about it a few years ago, and you said about 6 years ago. So how long are they?
They've been around for about 10 years now.
Okay.
It actually started in New York. And moms have we're national. Moms have just really enjoyed both being publishers because we are already engaged in the community. We're already trying to find activities for our children to be in. So, like you said, it's just a natural progression from that.
He's like, you're already doing it. I might as well be an entrepreneur.
Yeah. So every area has their macaroni kid. So Lodi, there's a Lodi macaroni kid. So if you're interested in activities up there, there's Stockton, a macaroni kid, and there's also the Manteca Tracy macaroni kid.
Wow, they're all over.
We are all over Bay Area.
You share information between Lodi and do you guys share?
We sure do. Yeah, we're definitely. That's one of the wonderful things about Macaroni Kid is because us moms really do support each other. So we're definitely not in competition. We want to work together to help. So the Lodi Mac mom and I are really engaged in some of the larger events that happen.
Hey, this is what I found. This is what I found. Then that's pretty cool.
Definitely.
I love it. So what is really the mission statement of Macaroni Kid when they were founded? Do you know any of their history or? Yeah,
so the real mission statement is the idea of connecting families with community, and building up local businesses, building that community around local businesses and around the family engagement.
Keep it local, people. Keep it local. So have you seen would you say you've seen what's the word, like a resurgence of community-based people? Because I'm out in the community a lot, and I see a lot of people trying to do good in our community, and so I like that. Because we've kind of, when I was a kid, it was a lot of, you looked out for your neighbors and this and that, and then it feels like as I got older, we kind of grew away from that, and now we're kind of coming back that way, which feels good. I like to see it, and feels good at the end of the day to be able to help somebody.
It sure does. And I think a lot of us, so I'm a transplant. I didn't grow up in Stockton.
Where are you from?
But so down south, a little China Lake. Little tiny town in the middle of nowhere.
So if you blink, you drove by it?
Yes, exactly. And so it's nice to be able to, we're kind of building our community. I think a lot of us are transplants. Mm-hmm. And then we, of course, have people that are traveling to the Bay Area and do that commute. So having a community where you live and building that and connecting with others is important.
Mona Lisa Beltran says, good morning, Shayne.
Good morning.
That's how we got connected, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Mona Lisa.
And, she's wonderful. And we talk about someone who's wanting to really build community and reaches out and connects people. Mona Lisa is definitely one of those people that does that for us.
She's pretty awesome. You're all right in my book, girl. So besides the calendar, what else does Macaroni Kid encompass? Parenting, cooking?
A little bit of everything. So we do have our articles that I mentioned before that kind of talk about different activities to do. We get them both from a national site where all the Mac moms, we create the articles and then get them sent out to everyone. Yes, so you'll get articles from moms all over the place. It's truly a community.
It's not a corporate kind of like, we're going to put this out. It's like community. The moms put something together, a story. It probably goes through an editing process and then.
Exactly.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so anyone who's a Mac mom can submit that article. for that. And so, yeah, so some of those articles, and then as well as I've written those that are local to the area.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
That's pretty amazing. Like, they've really taken the community and implemented it. Put the moms to work, so
yes.
to speak.
Well, most of us are already out there. We're already been engaged with our kids. We're already joining lots of different activities for our children, from baseball, which is really happening right now.
Wow.
Baseball's big this time of year. And so we're already out in the community. And so it just makes sense to kind of harness that knowledge and harness those
share
connections.
Share it out to the community and to the moms and dads in the community. So how's it changed your life? Like, I would have to imagine it's changed your life for the better. So do you have any story you like to tell, or?
I absolutely love really getting to know other moms in the community. We all have our own stories. We all have these struggles, and they're all so the same in some ways. I mean, obviously we all have our individual ones.
Terrible twos, right?
Oh, right, exactly. Or when it comes
I think
to
mine pushed into the threes with my son.
Yes.
I don't know if that's such a thing, but they call it terrible twos for something. But I swear, like, it was good up until he was like 2.5, and then he was like went into the threes. I'm like, man, he's so stubborn.
Every stage is so different. We all have our struggles with each and every stage. And just when you think that, I've got it under control now, my kid's going to bed at the time I tell them to, boom, everything changes again, and now they're going through puberty or something else, or they've got the whole teenage thing going on. So
the little daughter attitude.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Don't be giving me a little attitude, girl. Like, I'm your dad. I'll do something about that.
Yeah. Yeah, so we all struggle with these kind of same things that are happening with our children, and it's nice to know that we're all here, we're all wanting to join together, and have these events available to us.
So what kind of events you have coming up?
Well, our next really big one, which I'm super excited about, is April 6th. That is our egg extravaganza. So so we are going to be doing an egg hunt. And it's from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. That will be held at Mommy and Me, and that is at 4330 Pershing. And then, so Mommy and Me is this great little place where they have yoga, and they have some mommy classes. Okay. They have some get-togethers for moms, just so that, again, building that community.
Right.
So we're going to have free Easter bags for the first 150 kids that show up to that event, as well as it's a free Easter egg hunt. There will be a bounce house. There will be free pictures with the Easter bunny.
What?
So it's really
there.
Yes. So bring your kids, come out to that. Again, that's April 6th from 10 o'clock till 2 o'clock at 4330 Pershing.
And what else? You have a whole list here.
I do. There's constantly things going on. So tonight is a CPR class at Justin's Scuba Time.
She's giving you a little value of what it's all about.
Yeah,
a little snippet.
These are the activities that I have that are posted on my events calendar. And so tonight is the at Justin's Scuba Time, the CPR class. And Justin's Scuba Time, I don't know if you've been over there before.
I was actually certified scuba when it was Scuba Plus years ago.
Okay, so there's actually an indoor pool.
And it's heated.
It is heated, and you'd have no idea there was a pool there. It's like people come in and say, no, there's no pool. Like, really, is there one? Yes, there is a pool in this little, you wouldn't even realize it.
And it's so warm.
Yes, and it's warm, and they have a nice area for you to change, as well as a shower to wash off there. So CPR class tonight. Now, that you probably... If you're interested in doing CPR there, definitely check in. You wouldn't be able to go in tonight because there's some pre-work you have to do online. But they are continually enrolling for those classes. Some of the other things they have is classes for
charge?
Kids. No, there is a charge for that. $90 for the CPR class. Okay,
which isn't bad considering it could save a life.
It sure can, and it's important as we get up into this area, into the summer.
And do they teach water CPR as well, like in the water, or
they do have water safety and yes, as well as for kids. So they have classes for water safety for children, snorkeling classes, and of course just learning those strokes to keep them safe for the summer.
Yes, dog paddle. That was all I knew. My son is in swim, and so is my daughter, and them doing the butterfly. I'm like, I don't even know how they do that.
That's hard. Yes.
Like, I would totally die if I had to do that stroke.
Breaststroke. That's not, that's not what I can do.
Yeah, me
Breaststroke,
too.
little freestyle.
I just get into cool off in the summer.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
Well, especially when temperatures are 110 here during the
my
summertime.
gosh.
It's ridiculous. It's nice to have a way to cool off.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. What else we have going on? Stockton Arena, it looks
Yes,
like.
so Stockton Arena has kids' activities all the time. It's not just about the Heat or the Kings. There's a lot of other activities happening. So they've got Cirque du Soleil, Crystal, coming up April 3rd through the 7th. And if you go on to stockton.macaronikid.com, you will see that there is a way for you to get into our giveaway. We're doing 4 tickets for that. That's running right now, that giveaway until the end of today. So if you want that, you need to definitely get on top of it. And then for your listeners specifically,
my people.
are going to have a Paw Patrol 4-ticket family pack giveaway. And the way you want to get in on that is the same thing. Now go on to stockton.macaronikid.com.
It's on I tagged it in the description.
Great. And then what we'll do is we sign up for the newsletter that's at the top. It says subscribe, or actually it'll even be a pop-up that comes in the first thing. So subscribe there, and in the comment section, list that you are a listener for Lance. That way we can have you guys just get in on that.
And so what is Paw Patrol?
Oh, Paw Patrol. Oh my gosh, I should sing a song now. It is.
I'll beatbox and you can sing.
Paw Patrol is this group of adorable little puppies. Now, some moms are going to know what Paw Patrol is, trust me. They're a group of adorable puppies that no problem too big, no pup too small. And it's the idea that the puppies are able to go out and save the world. They save the day.
Okay.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah.
My daughter, my son kind of watched it, but my daughter more so because they were a few years apart.
Yeah.
The Backyardigans. I don't know if you remember that show.
No.
Oh, it's really good. There's a hippo, a dinosaur.
Oh, yes. Okay. I had to remind myself. Yes.
Yes, that was really good. And then of course, they had to have the CD with all the songs.
Yes, they do.
Man, I knew every word. I can't believe I'm admitting that. It's like, that song again, Dad. I'm like, oh, okay.
My kids, when Frozen came out, talk about listening to a song over and over and over again. It was like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
it was constant in my house.
You're so judgmental. Sing it for us.
No.
I know you know it.
Oh my goodness. Well, actually, and that's a neat event that we'd had in the past. So we had a giveaway for. I was going to Disney Live.
Wow.
Disney on Ice.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've ever been to one of those, but
I'm a parent. Come
yes,
on.
so but listening to the kids all sing that song together, like the whole arena was singing that song. It's just, I don't know, it just sends chills when you hear all the kids just so enjoying that moment.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I can imagine that. That'd be pretty cool. What did I forgot what we saw. It was just like a Disney on Ice where they just had all the characters out there, and nothing as good as Frozen.
Yeah. Well, now they're doing like little stories, so they have all the princesses, and the last one, I think the big one was Moana. They had her on ice, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah, it's amazing how they choreograph and get around. It's pretty amazing, like how they do that.
A lot of work goes into a lot of practice.
Man,
a lot of practice.
A lot of bruised bones as well.
Yes.
I'm sure, because I would be a mess. What else we have
and
going
then,
on?
so what we have coming up in May 11th is Eagle Lakes Resort. And I don't know if anyone knows about that, but it's only just right outside of Manteca. It's a private lake resort that is available for people to come down and take a look at. So the Little Mud Runner is May 11th, and that is a mud run for kids.
No way.
Yes, and it's so much fun. You're crawling through the mud. They've got a big slide that you just go into this big mud pit. It's messy and fun.
Wow.
Kids like dirt.
What's the age range?
You know what? They definitely had them as young as 4 going through that mud run, but it's a family event. So I guess if you want to have a backpack with a kid through the mud.
The little pouch here.
There you go. Get some mud on the face. Go for it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Shoot. What else we have going on?
Yeah, so that's kind of it as far as some highlights that I wanted to do, but you can definitely check on, like I said, stockton.macaronikid.com, and we have listed daily events that are happening at the library, that are happening just around the community.
You should also probably mention advertising opportunities on Macaroni.
Yes. So the way that we keep Macaroni Kid free for families, so the newsletter is free, the website is free, obviously for everyone to take a look at all of these opportunities that I'm sharing with you guys, is through sponsorship and advertisement from local businesses. We have an availability to advertise with some side banners as well as top banners and social media as well.
And it's pretty affordable considering what you get. So you should reach out. If you're a local business, help support another local business.
Please do. Thank you. And I guess, should I give my phone number and everything?
Yeah, give whatever you want people to get in contact with.
So my phone number is 510-303-9038. You can also email me at ShayneR@macaronikid.com. And of course, I'm getting on the website. There's a way to contact me on the website as well.
Stockton.macaronikid.com.
Yes.
Bam. Got that. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Shayne, for stopping by.
Thank you.
I really had some good laughs. Brought me down memory lane. So have a great day, everybody. Be kind to everyone out there, because you never know when somebody's going to change your life. But more importantly, you never know when somebody's going to change yours. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.